What's going on, workforce? Brian here, and while pretty much the rest of this video is going to feature just combat footage from Trials of Mana, I want to encourage you, if you can, go either download the demo for Switch, for PS4, or for Steam. Your progress will carry over into the main game, and it will let you experience this game for yourself, and honestly, I'd love to know your thoughts, because the Secret of Mana series, or Mana series in general, is really, I guess, it feels like it's a part of me in a way. Like just like Final Fantasy and Dragon Quest were pivotal like games as a part of my adolescence. Here we go. Secret of Mana was one of those that came in with it, like just really imprinted on me in terms of like its gameplay and the story. And it's honestly one of the games I think I first 100%ed back when I was a kid. And I remember spending hours and hours and hours playing this game with my brother because it was also a multiplayer action RPG, one of the first ones that I'd ever played, and it truly just blew me away as a kid playing it on the SNES. Recently, we got the Collector's of Mana, or Collection of Mana, I should say, and I've been playing that with my daughter Maddie and having a really good time. Obviously, it's really interesting to see her kind of take on it. She likes the colors and more. So what is all this to kind of try and at least talk to you guys today about my experience with Trials of Mana? And honestly, I'm blown away by how they've managed it visually, everything that they've done with the game. The world really feels alive. The cel-shaded characters and just how you get around the world is really quite impressive. So it's just for me to sit here and tell you guys, like, I am sold. Like, I am sold on this game when it releases here on the 24th of April. And the reason why is, like, I was feeling on the fence. I was personally feeling like I was on the fence. I was like, yeah, I would see Trials of Mana. They would have a trailer. They'd have some kind of information coming out online. And I was like, okay, that's great. Like, that might be a game I pick up when it goes on sale. And what they've done is they convinced me that this might be a game, or this is a game that I definitely need to pick up on day one just for what it is doing. There are definitely some issues. And I think the first thing is that on Steam, I've noticed a little bit of stuttering. And I don't know if that's on my end or if it's on the game's end itself, but we'll have to wait and see. At the end of the day, I hope that gets fixed. I'm more or less thinking it's on mine, but it was just a little bit of performance hitches here and there, which was just enough to be slightly annoying. Not as annoying as Charlotte, mind you. The voice acting and the character speech for Charlotte really did rub me the wrong way. I'm not a fan of baby speak, and maybe that's just because I got like a 5-year-old, and when she does it, we try to put kind of a stop to that. And it's something that doesn't necessarily sit right. So all the scenes that when I ended up running into Charlotte in the game, I just had to get through. Beyond those two kind of minor issues, this game's visuals, the combat, how like whenever you finish a fight, whenever you get like these extra bonuses for doing it fast, for not getting hit, I love how the combat feels evolved. I love how the combat comes together. It feels fluid, it feels fast. And that's one of the things that kind of was interesting. While streaming, I felt like I was in a lot of cutscenes, and it wasn't until I was able to just kind of go out into the fields and grind on some mobs did it feel really, really satisfying. And I almost wanted to just kind of stay out in the fields, killing boars until I reached a level cap or something like that. But the one thing, though, is that obviously the enemies, the world's very cartoony, very vibrant, very beautiful. And there's obviously some themes that are running through it with the story. That kind of have that darkness, that shadow to the game and the game's world. This is a story. The game itself is a story of how long it took to come here to North America with the Collection of Mana last year, and finally the remake that's coming next month. But the really cool thing about it, and what I want to really encourage, comes down to you guys going and hopefully trying out the demo itself. I am really, really impressed with it. It feels I don't know. It feels like I wish they would also go and do the same kind of thing for the rest of the series. I think that's, and hopefully, and maybe this is just pie in the sky. Maybe this is just me overthinking it or just being, too much of an optimist. But hopefully if this game does well, that means we can see kind of this series being reborn, within kind of gaming culture. This could be the first of it, and obviously we'll see where it goes from here. They tried a couple. I think the biggest disappointment I had back in the PlayStation era was when Legends of Mana was released, and I was so excited. I was like, yes, it's a new Mana game. It's been forever. I'm going to go play it, and I went and played the heck out of it, and I beat it, and then afterwards it was just like, well, that was something. That was probably my first review, my first time as a gamer, where I was just like, where hype got me in the end. But so again, like I said, I really was on the fence in a way, like meaning that I was going to delay the purchase of this, but now I have to get this game. I have to play through it. It just feels so good, and I can't wait to experience more of it here in a month. And yeah, and it's in a way, I hopefully this is an encouraging video. Hopefully this is some news to you. Several people were asking me on stream, what is this game? I've never heard of this. It's just the fact that you can go try it for yourself and see if it's something that kind of takes you from I haven't heard of it to okay, I'm interested, tell me more, or I'm interested, tell me more, to like, okay, now I might either make that jump here in a month or more. So anyway, let me know if you guys have any questions in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts about the Mana series if you've ever played it. I know they keep saying Mana in the voice chat or in the voice acting, and it just is throwing me off. Throwing me off. It's something that if that's the way it's supposed to be pronounced, if I need to be calling it Secret of a Mana, I'm going to have to work on that. It's just one of those things that I've trained myself to pronounce things incorrectly for generations to come. So anyway, for Work to Game, my name is Brian. Thanks for watching this video. Hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I'll see you soon. Take care.